Now let's go to the Now let's go to the supporting side. I call upon Faith. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Faith and I am on the supporting side. I would like to acknowledge the presence of the chairlady, judge and the timekeeper and all the honorable members present in today's debate. I support the topic. And today I have 2 points to share with you all. My first point is the use of cell phones at school will make us avoid unnecessary talking. In this COVID-19 pandemic era, the disease is spread through saliva from the mouth and whatever comes from the nose, and that is why we are covering our mouth and noses. At school, there is a lot of talking. The teacher talks and the learners talk, so it's easy to spread the disease. Mind you, if you want to be heard properly, you will have to lower your mask, and it becomes easy to spread the disease. Now, if you use cell phones at school, a lot of talking is eliminated, and the spread of COVID-19 is curtailed. My second point is all school notices and announcements will be communicated through cell phones. We don't need to go for assembly where we have to observe a lot of COVID-19 rules and regulations. If a lot of COVID-19, like social distancing and others, all the school has to do is to put everything on the learner's cell phone. And even our parents are going to believe what we tell them, as it is supported by what is in the learner's cell phone. Example, if we have a party and we are supposed to contribute money, we will show our parents and our parents will give us the money to contribute. Thank you. Thank you, Faith. Now let's go to the opposing side. I call upon Almighty.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to acknowledge the chairlady, the judge, and the timekeeper, and all the honorable members present. My name is Almighty. I oppose the topic that all learners should be allowed to use cell phones at school. I have 2 points to share with you. My first point is, if learners are allowed to use cell phones, they become more vulnerable as they are exposed to a lot of people on the internet. It's very unfortunate that you might not know the types of people you are interacting with on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and all the other communication platforms. Learners might be exposed to kidnappers, robbers, and sexual abusers. Learners can be exposed to some people who pretend to be nice on the phone but have a hidden agenda of abusing, hating, or even killing them. My second point is, learners can copy other people's work, words, or ideas and pretend that they are their own. This is called plagiarism. Plagiarism is not allowed. It encourages laziness and cheating. Thank you.
Thank you, Almighty. Now let's go to the supporting side. I call upon Tato.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to acknowledge the presence of the chairlady, judge, and the timekeeper. Today, I am supporting the topic that all learners should be allowed to use cell phones at school. I have 2 points to share with all of you, ladies and gentlemen. My first point, kids need online classes because they can go over their work again and again till they understand. These tools give students access to tools and apps that can help them complete and stay on top of their classwork. The tools help them complete develop better study habits like time management and organization skills. My second point, when in danger, you can call for someone to come and assist you. If you don't have airtime, data, or WhatsApp where you can send the person a message, you could just call the free toll number that is 112. It's always available 24/7 to come and assist you. I rest my case.
Thank you, Tato. Now let's go to the opposing side. I call upon Winnie.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I acknowledge the presence of the chairlady, judge, and the timekeeper, and all the honorable present today. I oppose the topic that all learners should be allowed to use cell phones at school. I have 2 points to share with you all. Firstly, learners can't concentrate when they have their phones with them. The ringtones, vibration, and every other sound that comes from the phone disturbs them. Suppose a phone rings to show that there is a new message. The learner really wants to look at the message. Even if he or she does not look at the message, her mind is disturbed or he or she is wondering what the message is about. Secondly, there are different websites a phone has, and some of them promote bad things like prostitution, satanism, abuse, and all other forms of societal ills. The learners are usually children who can't distinguish good and bad, wrong and right. They end up adopting things that are bad and very detrimental to their lives. I rest my case. Thank you.
Thank you, Winnie. Now let's go to the supporting side. I call upon Gift.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gift Siwanda, and I'd like to acknowledge the presence of the chairlady, the judge, and timekeeper, and all the honorable members present. I'm on the supporting side, and I would like to share my points with you all. I have 2 points to share. My first point, when a learner is absent due to sickness or other reasons, the teacher can help by posting the daily work and homework on the internet. Even though the learner is absent, he or she will be able to do the daily work and homework like those who are present. It therefore follows that if the teacher is absent, he or she will be able to send the daily work and homework to the learners. Learners are not going to be idle at that time as they can do their daily work and homework. My second point, sometimes our transport comes to fetch us late. When this happens, it is easy to communicate with our drivers to ascertain their whereabouts. If they have a breakdown, we can find an alternative form of transport. Thank you.
Thank you, Gift. Now let's go to the opposing side. I call upon Nessis.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I acknowledge the presence of the chairlady, the judge, and the timekeeper. My name is Jessica in the month of side. I have 2 points to share with you why I oppose the topic that all learners should be allowed to use cell phones in school. My first point is the use of cell phones promotes superiority and inferiority complexes. As we are here, we are wearing the same uniform, same dress, same t-shirt, same trousers, and same shoes. You can't distinguish whether one is rich or poor. But if you come with cell phones at school, some will come with expensive cell phones and others with cheap cell phones. The ones which are expensive cell phones will start showing off to the ones which are cheap cell phones. The ones which are cheap cell phones will start to feel uncomfortable at school. Us at school, we don't like that. My second point is radiation. Radiation is the energy that runs through space in the form of waves. Cell phones emit a lot of this energy. This energy is harmful to people. If it is harmful to adults, I wonder what it is going to do to our small bodies. Thank you.
Thank you, Nesisa. Now let's go to the supporting side. I call upon Raymond.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I acknowledge the presence of the
Put your name.
chairlady, the
Put your
judge,
name
and the timekeeper, and all the honorable members present today. My name is Raymond, and I support the topic that all learners should be allowed to use cell phones at school. I have 2 points to share with you all. My first point is cell phones are the most efficient and fastest form of communication. This world has been reduced to a global village because of the way communication can be easily shared and accessed nowadays. You can communicate with a person in a faraway country like America as if you're talking to a person next to you. Learning material is easily being shared among the learners. Even learners in other countries can easily communicate and with learners from other countries and share information. My second point. It will be easy for the teacher to send homework on WhatsApp to the learners, which makes their work easy than to write on the board. I rest my case.
Thank you, Raymond. Now let's go to the opposing side. I call upon Dexter.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to acknowledge the presence of the chairlady, judge, and the timekeeper, and all the honorable members present. My name is Dexter Bondero, and I'm on the opposing side. I have 2 points to share with all of you. My first point is the use of cell phones promotes absenteeism, both on the side of the learners and teachers. Learners know that if they absent themselves deliberately, the teacher is going to post the daily work and homework on the internet. Similarly, if the teacher decides to be absent, he or she is going to post the schoolwork and homework on the internet. This disrupts the one-on-one learning process, which is the most effective and recommended form of learning. Remember, during lockdown, experts found out that online learning was effective, and they recommended face-to-face learning. My second point is students can easily access all the information to given work. Students will end up not putting much effort in their studies. This promotes laziness. I rest my case.
Thank you, Dexter. Now let's go to the supporting side. I call upon Vukona.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vukona. I am on the supporting side, and I'd like to recognize the chairlady, the judge, and the timekeeper. I support the topic that cell phones should be allowed at school. Firstly, cell phones can make learning easy and can help communication between the teacher and the learner, as we saw it on lockdown when teachers were sending homework. Secondly, cell phones can make learning easy because cell phones can be repeated with internet rather than the situation in classes that lessons cannot be repeated. I rest my case.
Thank you, Vukona. Now let's go to the opposing side. I call upon Rebecca.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rebecca. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rebecca. I recognize chairlady, judge, timekeeper, and all the honorable members present. I oppose the topic that all learners should be allowed to use cell phones at school. I'm going to share my 2 points with you. My first point. Learners use their phone playing because children are not responsible as adults. Other learners can just lose anything. My second point. Other learners fail because of attending to other issues on phone more than schoolwork. If learners come with phone to school, they will be at TikTok, Facebook, WhatsApp, and they will be disturbing their classmates. That's my point.
Thank you, Rebecca. Now let's go to the opposing side. I call upon Charmaine.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Charmaine. I would like to acknowledge the presence of the chairlady, judge, and the timekeeper. I am in the supporting side. I agree with today's topic that says all learners should be allowed to use cell phones at school. It is easy to share important information among us, the learners. Information can be easily be transferred from the teacher to learners and learners to learners. This saves a lot of time. Children can use WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, and all other platforms to share information. I rest my case. Thank you.
Thank you, Charmaine. And I'd like to thank everybody who came to watch debate. This has been such a big opportunity. I pass it to the judge.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wenzogu Shatembe and I'm today's judge for this debate. I'd like to recognize the presence of the chairlady, the judge, and all the honorable members present. Having listened to all the arguments from the supporting side and the opposing side, I am now going to give my findings. The points from the opposing side were more convincing than the points from the supporting side. I may now announce the opposing side as the winner of this debate that all learners should not be allowed to use cell phones at school. Thank you.